All right, yo, what's going on? So, in this video, guys, I'm going to show you how you can make $900 or more in a day simply by posting content on social media. That's all you got to do, guys. And you can make $900 or more in a day. That's literally all you got to do. That's it. Post content on social media. Okay. Which even a child can do, by the way. Even a child can do this job. It's not a hard job. It's not really a job. It's a business, but it's not hard to post content, guys. Okay, that's not hard. Like if you think it's hard to post content on social media, you're disrespecting jobs that are actually hard. That's what you're doing. Because it's not hard to post content on social media, guys. Like it's not even 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've probably posted like over 10 pieces of content already. Simple, not hard, guys. My paper route that I had when as a kid when I was walking around my neighborhood, more difficult than posting content on social media. Okay. But you just got to make a decision. Like you got to make a choice. Okay. That's all. You got to make a decision because you're going to make a decision anyways. You're going to choose to start this business or you're going to choose not to start this business. Either way, you're making a decision. And there's something called opportunity cost. Okay. There's always a cost of saying yes, there's a cost of saying no. So you could just you can make a decision to start this business and end up making thousands of millions of dollars of over time. And you get access to our community. You get access to 6 and 7 figure mentoring. You get access to all this stuff. But you could make a decision not to do this. So you're missing out on this opportunity. And maybe you start a different business. Maybe you decide to start a different business. Well, you're not going to get access to our business. That's called opportunity cost, guys. It's a noun, a noun, person, place, thing, or an idea. Opportunity cost. Okay. That's when you choose one opportunity over another. It could be anything. It could be like maybe you choose to go to a movie instead of watching a concert. Okay. So you miss out on the concert. Okay. You're picking one thing over another thing. So you're missing out on something, right? It's called opportunity cost, guys. Because someone on my post today, they're like, how much does it cost to start? I get this question all the time. How much does it cost to start this business? And I love that question. You know why I love that question? Because I can enlighten people. Because how many have you ever heard of this concept before? Opportunity cost? You probably never even heard of that. You probably never heard about that. There's always a cost of saying yes. There's always a cost of saying no. Okay. See, the cost of saying yes to this business, guys, is a one-time investment. One time. Okay, one-time investment. That's it. And you have the potential to make thousands or millions of dollars over time. See, I've already made thousands of dollars with this business over time, guys. What did I use with this? What did I use with the money that I've made? The multiple 5 figures that I've made. What have I used? What have I used that money for? Paid off debts, traveled more, invested in things. That's what I've done with the money that I made so far, guys. Okay. So I already won. I'm winning in this business. I'm winning. Okay. But now the cost of saying no, right? You're going to miss out. Like you'll miss out on making, you'll miss out on the potential of making thousands or millions of dollars over time. You'll miss out on having access to our community of 50,000 members. Like we have 55,000 people in our members, guys, in our community. I think we have 56,000 people in our community right now. 56 people, 56,000 people, guys. They made a decision. They said, yes, I want to start this business. I want to learn these skills. It's not just about the money, guys. You're going to learn skills. Like, be honest. Do you know how to make money in your sleep? Have you ever made money in your sleep before? Well, you're going to learn how to do that. Do you know how to build an email list? Have you ever built an email list before? Well, you're going to learn how to do that. Do you know how to attract customers on social media? Have you ever learned how to like attract customers on social media by posting content? Have you ever learned how to do that? It's called attraction marketing. Do you know how to do that? That's another thing you're going to learn. Do you know how to grow a social media following from scratch? Do you know how to monetize your social media following? So YouTube is going to pay you money just for posting content. Do you know how to do that? Well, we teach you how to do that. So not only do you have the potential to make thousands of millions of dollars over time. I'm not saying overnight, guys. See, we live in a microwave society, right? Everyone wants to get rich quick. They want to get rich without doing any work. Okay. A lot of people are like this. A lot. It's crazy. It's shocking. Okay. It's shocking how many people think like this. They want to get rich quick without doing any work. Okay. It's the microwave society that we live in. Right. But that's not what this is, guys. I'm not saying you don't have to do any work and you're going to get rich overnight. Now, can you make money fast? Yeah. I've seen it. Cool, Dawson. Keep being cool. At least he's trying to be cool. I mean, it's not really working, but he's trying. I mean, I respect that. I respect people that at least try, even though it's not working. But yeah, So what did I say? Yeah, people want to get rich overnight, right? They want to get rich quick. Now, can you make money fast with this business? Yeah, you have the potential to make money really fast. Like you have the potential. I've seen it. I've seen people make, six figures with this business in like 2 months. Like I've literally seen that. And I've literally met these people because we have live events. So is that potential there? Yeah. But I'm not saying it's going to happen. You know, it just depends. It depends on, you. See, this business, guys, like if you become an entrepreneur, it's based on it's based on you, right? Your results are based on you, right? That's why not a lot of people become entrepreneurs because they're afraid, right? Because they want guaranteed income, right? Even if the income sucks, they want guaranteed income, which is a job, right? You clock in, you get paid. You clock out, you don't get paid. So a lot of people, they want that guaranteed income, even if it sucks, even if they hate their jobs. Like 80% of people don't like their job, but they want that guaranteed income. See, when you're an entrepreneur, the income is not guaranteed at first. Now, later on, once you really master the skills, then the income becomes guaranteed. Like, look at Jeff Bezos. He makes $150 million a day, guys. Now, did he make $150 million a day when he first started Amazon? No. Okay. But now his income is pretty much guaranteed because he's established himself. He has an established business. So he pretty much knows, I guarantee you guys, he pretty much knows exactly how much money he's going to make every day because he has systems in place. He has all the accounting stuff. He pretty much knows like how much money he's going to make every day, right? More or less. Okay. Most of these businesses do. But in the beginning, there's no, like, you don't know how much money you're going to make. Okay. Until you really establish yourself. That comes later. So that's why a lot of people, they don't take to entrepreneurship because there's a risk there, right? There's a risk. Yeah, there is a risk. Is there, like, when you become an entrepreneur, there's no guarantee that you're going to make money, right? There's no guarantee. Like, just like Jeff Bezos, right? Like when he started his business, he couldn't afford to start his business. He got like a loan from his parents, I believe, for like $270,000 for his business, right? And he told his parents straight up, he's like, there's like a 70% chance that you'll never, there's like a 70% chance that you're going to lose this money. Okay. He's told them straight up. I read this somewhere. I think it's true. I don't know. I'll fact check it, but that's what I heard. He's like, there's a 70% chance you're going to lose this money. Now, what happened with Amazon? Did that risk pay off? What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, of course. He's making millions of dollars, and his parents, because they invested in the company, they've gone on to make millions and billions themselves. So yeah, it paid off. So no risk, no reward, guys. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. If you want to learn how to become an entrepreneur, launch your own digital business, make up to $900 or more in a day. Now, if you think that's too good to be true, guys, to make $900 or more in a day, that's your limiting beliefs. That's all it is. It's your limiting beliefs because it's already proven to be true. Not only have I've proven that myself because I've had many $900 days. Okay. I've had $1,800 days, right? Someone in our community this week, her name is Jessica. She made $11,000, guys, in 8 days. $11,000 in 8 freaking days. Now our top selling product sells for $900. Okay. So do the math. So if she made 11,000 in 8 days, that means she got she got 12 sales at 900, which is $10,800. I know that because I've been building this business for a year. So I basically know certain numbers like that. Okay. So she made 12 sales, $10,800 right there. And then, so we have 4 different programs, right? We have 4 different products. So you can earn 100, 300, 600, or 900, right? So she got 12 sales at 900. That's $10,800 right there. Then she got 2 more sales at 100. So she made $11,000, guys, in 8 freaking days. That's the potential of this business. Now am I saying that's going to happen for you? No idea. I have no idea how much money you're going to make because I can't see into the future. But I can guarantee you this. If you don't change things in your life, nothing is going to change for you. You're going to be stuck in the same place, guys. If you don't change things in your life, like if you don't learn new skills, if you don't improve your mindset, if you don't improve your skill set, if you don't start a side hustle, nothing is going to change in your life. It's going to be exactly the same. Like, how long do you want to live? Like, do you want to live like a year from now? Same mindset, same skill set, same bank account? Because that's sad, guys. Like, being stuck at the same like income level for the rest of your life, that's just poor choices. That's all that is. Poor choices, guys. because every single day we have decisions to make, and every single decision that we make, it leads to our future situation, whether you like it or not. See, whatever you're choosing today, guys, there's like the butterfly effect, right? Like you choose something and it's going to impact your future. Every little thing, guys. That's why you got to choose positive things. You got to choose things that serve you and don't choose things that sabotage you, right? You know. So you could choose to eat that. You could choose to eat that healthy salad, or you could choose to eat those French fries. Okay. You made a decision. You made a choice. You chose to eat those French fries, which is why you got fat. Right? Same thing when it comes to making money, guys. You can choose to work a job. Okay. And if you're working a job, it means you're overworked and you're underpaid. That's the nature of jobs, guys. Jobs means overworked and underpaid. Okay. Job means just over broke. They pay you enough to survive if you're lucky, but they don't pay you enough to thrive. But nowadays in this economy, guys, especially in America, the prices are going up. The prices are going up all the time, but the wages aren't going up. So people are officially overworked and underpaid here, guys. Most people in America are overworked and underpaid. On average, like 60% of people are living paycheck to paycheck in America alone. Some places, guys, 80% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. 80% of people, paycheck to paycheck. So are you living paycheck to paycheck right now? If the answer is yes, what are you going to do about it? Are you just going to accept it? Are you just going to be like, yeah, my life sucks. It is what it is. Are you just going to accept it? Or are you going to try to change it? See, the only way you're going to get out of that paycheck to paycheck cycle, guys, is by starting some side hustle, some side business that can make you thousands or millions of dollars. I'm not talking like some little side hustle where you make $1 here, $2 there. Forget that crap. Like you deserve better than that. Why would you want to make a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there? Like, come on. I'm talking about a side hustle where you can make thousands or millions of dollars. Okay. Like if you're not rich right now, your number one mission in life should be to become rich. That should be your number one mission. That should be your number one goal. Because if you become rich, like most of your problems are going to disappear. Money solves most of the problems in life, guys. It solves most of our problems. Now, does it solve all of our problems? No, of course not. But it solves most of them. Okay. So that's why if you're not rich right now, that should be your number one mission. What's my number one mission in my life right now, guys? Is to get rich and to help other people get rich. That's my number one mission. Now I have some side quests. I have other side quests, like I like to play my guitar, right? Like little side quests. But my number one mission right now is to like make millions of dollars and help other people, like help at least 1,000 people make $1 million. Like that's my mission, guys, to help at least 1,000 people make $1 million online without having to work a job or answer to a boss. That's my mission. What is your mission? Do you even have a mission? Like, be honest. What is your mission right now, guys? You need to have a mission. All businesses have a mission, guys. Like, what's Apple's mission? I think it's like Apple's mission is like they want every household to have an Apple product, probably, right? They want every household to have a computer or iPhone, something like that. I don't even care. I don't even know. But like every business in the world, guys, they have a mission statement. Like every business in the world, they have a mission statement. Okay. If you go look it up online. What is the mission statement of the business? It'll probably tell you. Go to ChatGPT. They'll have mission statements, guys. So what is your mission statement? My mission, simple, to help at least 1,000 people make $1 million online, so they don't have to work for like they don't have to work without having to work a job or answer to a crappy boss. That's my mission, guys. It's fun. You could have the same mission. You can join this business and have the same mission. Now you have a mission, guys. People follow people that have missions, guys. People follow the people that have vision. Okay. If you don't have a vision, why would somebody follow you? I'm not going to follow you. Why would it, like blind, what's it called? The blind leading the blind, No. You need to have a vision. See, I have a vision, guys. Help people make money, help people hit 7 figures. That's why I'm known as a 7-figure monk. That's my brand. 7-figure monk, guys, because I used to be a monk. Someone's like, "You're a monk?" Yeah, that's why I'm 7-figure monk. Like, I'm like, yeah, like you thought, why would I say that? It doesn't make any sense. You'd be surprised how many people ask me that. They're like, "You're a monk?" I'm like, yeah, why would I call myself the 7-figure monk? That's weird. I was a monk for 10 years. I was a monk for 10 years, guys. I monked it. I wore robes. I studied ancient wisdom. I meditated. I I know I served the public, monk stuff. Yeah. But then one day I decided, okay, I don't really want to be a monk anymore. So I hung up my robes and I went back into the matrix, human society, and I was like, okay, now I got to make money because you need to make money. Even monks need money. Everybody needs money, guys. Like everybody needs money, right? This is how it is. So then, yeah, I was working for a company for like 5 years, and then they cut our pay in half. Yeah, that happened around like the pandemic time. That was rough. That was rough. I went negative $1,000 in my bank account at one time. Okay, because my company cut my pay, and I got in a relationship with the wrong person who fleeced me. Yeah, that happened. That happened. I can laugh about it now, but it wasn't funny at the time. I'll tell you that much. It wasn't funny at the time, guys. Not funny at all. But it was a lesson. It was an expensive lesson, but I got fleeced, and my bank account was like negative $100,000 at one point, and then my company cut my pay. Okay, it was like a double whammy. So, but everything happens for a reason. I believe that. Everything happens for a reason. So because of that, I went online to figure out how to make money. Okay, and that's when I discovered this business. That was back in 2024, last year. So what happened since then, guys? What was the transformation? Well, I made thousands of dollars that I've been able to use to pay off debts, to travel more, to invest. Not only that, but I've also grown so much as a person, guys. Like my mindset has improved, my skill set has improved, my confidence has improved. Okay. There's also the intangibles. Some people forget about the intangibles. They just focus on the money, but they forget about the intangibles, guys. The intangibles are just as important, maybe even more important, guys. It's the person that you become when you're building a business, when you become an entrepreneur and you're building a business, the person that you become, guys. It's not just the money. Of course, we want money. We need money to really survive and to live our best life. We need money, guys. That's why your number one mission should be to be rich right now. It should be your number one mission. If you're not rich, it should be your number one mission. I will debate that with anybody because the more money you have, the more good you can do for yourself, and the more money you can do, the more good you can do for other people. Right? So many people they can't even take care of their health, guys, because they don't have enough money to even take care of their health. They can't even afford health care, or they can't even eat the right food because they're broke. So they have to buy crappy food, crappy ingredients. Can't even take care of your health, right? What to speak of the other stuff like traveling and spending time with your family and buying things you want to buy. Can't do any of that. So that's why, like, and even giving in charity, right? Like, say you're like one of these people, "Oh, I don't care, I just want to, I just want to help others." Okay. Well, if you become rich, you can help so many people. You can just give in charity. Yeah. I plan to do that myself, guys. Like when I hit my millions, when I make millions, I'm just going to keep what I basically need to live a comfortable, abundant, peaceful life. But then whatever's left over, I'm just going to give away in charity, guys. Like I'm going to make sure I have exactly like whatever I need to live the abundant lifestyle that I want to live, which is not that flashy. My abundant lifestyle just means like I like to chill at home most of the time. Okay. Like I'm a homebody. I just like to chill at home, play my guitar, write songs, read books, watch some, TV here and there, and just chill out. That's it. And then I like to travel once in a while. I don't need to travel every freaking day. Okay. Some people they want to travel every month. I don't need to do that. I travel whenever I want to travel. Okay. Like this month I'm going on some trips. I'm going to Kansas. Then I'm going to see a concert in Ann Arbor, but that's where I live. Then I'm going to another concert next month. I'm going to see Sublime in San Diego. Yeah, so I like to travel, but I don't need to travel every freaking day because it's exhausting, kind of. Because you got to go to the airport, you got to deal with all that crap. It's kind of it takes a lot on your body. Like flying in airplanes, guys, it's not a natural thing. It's not a natural thing for humans to like fly in airplanes. So it takes a toll on your body, right? You got to recover. So, anyways, the science of getting rich, guys, you got to have like, do you want to get rich? Of course you do. If you say you don't want to get rich, you're lying, or you just don't really understand the importance of being rich. Because just being rich just means you can do more good for yourself and others. Okay. So by saying you don't want to get rich, it just means you don't want to do that. You just don't want to do good for yourself or others. That's all it means. You don't want to do as much good as possible for yourself or others. That's all it means. Okay. So the science of getting rich, guys, it's from a book that I read almost every single day. So basically, it's this. Okay. You got to have a crystal clear vision of what you want. Like the more detail, the better. Okay. Let's say you want to live in a beach house. Well, how many rooms? Like Do you have a pool? Like the more detail you can get, like the tile on the floor, even like the more detailed you can get about your vision, the better. Okay. And then you need to have faith that you can get rich. You have to have faith that your vision is coming. Like your dream house is coming. It's coming. It's on the way. Whether it shows up today or tomorrow or a week from now or a month from now, it's on the way. You got to have that faith. Okay. And then you got to have that purpose. That's why you show up every day. The purpose is your why, right? It's usually we all have basically the same purpose. Okay. We all want freedom, right? We want freedom. But that your freedom could be different than my freedom. Like my freedom is just chilling at my house, going on some trips. That's it. Your freedom might be like you want to spend time with your family. Okay, I'm not married. I don't have kids, so that's not my freedom, right? Your freedom might be like you want to spend time with your family. That could be your freedom, or maybe your freedom is like you want to ride horses, or you want to sew. I don't know. You have, but you want freedom. You want to have as much time and money as possible, so you can do whatever you want to do, whatever that is. Okay, so that's your purpose. My why, the reason I show up every day to build my business is because I want to get rich and I want to help other people get rich. And I want to get rich so I can live life on my terms because I don't want to work for people. I've tried it, don't like it. I want to live life on my terms and I just want to be free. I just want to be able to do whatever I want to do, whether it's just chilling at home or going on trips without having to look at my bank account. I want to be able to buy whatever I want to buy without having to look at my bank account. That's it. That's enough. And I want to become the best version of myself. And I want to help 1,000 people make $1,000,000 online. So that's my purpose. That's my why. That's why I can get out of bed every day. I don't have to have someone tell me, Dan, work on your business. I don't have to have a boss breathing down my throat telling me to get to work because my purpose is so strong that I happily wake up and I happily just build my business every day. Like there's no question. So you need a strong why, guys. If you don't have a why, then you're not going to take action. That's all. You're not going to take action. Okay. And then you need a system. You need a system. You need a way so money can come to you. So I'm giving you a system, guys. This is an all-in-one business in a box where you can make $900 or more in a day. And it's fully automated. So it's a system. So money can come to you at any time. All right. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. There's a link in my bio. If you want to learn more about this business, this all-in-one business in a box that has the potential to change your life, that has the potential to make you rich over time. I say potential because it does. Because I've seen people get rich with this business, guys. So if one person can do it, anybody can do it. That's a fact. It's been proven, guys. If one person can do something, anybody can do it. Within reason. Let's be reasonable, right? I'm not going to join the NBA. Okay, that boat is passed. I'm 44 years old. The chances of me joining the NBA is not going to happen, right? But if somebody's gotten rich in one industry, then somebody else can get rich too. So you need a system, though. My point is, you need a system. You need a way so money can come to you, right? You need some kind of system. Money's not going to fall from the sky. It's not going to happen. Okay. So I'm giving you the system. This is a system, so money can come to you. And then you got to take action every single day. That's why we have a 2-hour workday, guys. Like you got to take efficient action with your vision in mind, right? With your vision in mind, with your purpose in mind, you take action every single day until you get what you want. That's it. Until everything that you want is manifested. That's the science of getting rich, guys. That's the science of getting rich. Now, are you following that? Ask yourself. Do you have a vision? Do you know what you want? Do you have a purpose? Do you have a why? Do you have a system so money can come to you? Are you taking action every day? Do you have faith that you can get what you want? Are you grateful for what you have while you pursue what you want? Like ask yourself, do you have all these ingredients in place? Well, if you don't, then you're not going to get rich. Like you have to have these ingredients, guys. Like I talk to people that have made millions of dollars and they don't even know the science of getting rich. Like they haven't even read the book. I'm like, have you ever read this book called The Science of Getting Rich? They're like, no. But then I talk to them and they know clearly exactly what they want, guys. And they know clearly their purpose. Okay. So they're following it, but they don't even realize they're following it. Yeah, it's true. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, my friends, sevenfiguremonk.com. This is a business in a box. You can make $900 or more in a day, right? All you need is Wi-Fi, your phone, and 2 hours a day. It's simple work, guys. This is simple stuff. You're just posting content on social media and you can go live. Like, what am I doing in my live, guys? I'm just talking to you. I'm just sharing this business with you, and I'm sharing my story. I share my story. I share my business. I mix it in. Sometimes I'm talking about my story. Sometimes I'm talking about the business. That's all I'm doing, guys. That's it. That's all you got to do. You just share this business with people and how it can help them, right? $900 a day, the potential to make that 2-hour workday. So you can do this around your schedule, flexible. You earn 100% profit per sale. Business is fully automated. You have a community of over 55,000 people. There's live mentoring from 6 and 7-figure income earners, 2 to 3 times a week, guys. You get daily mentoring from a millionaire. We have accountability partners, guys. Like we do these 90-day runs. We're about to launch our next 90-day run, and we're going to show you how to make 30K in 90 days. So you just share this with people. And guess what? People are joining our business every day, guys. So people are joining this program every single day. Okay. That's what we sell digital programs in the e-learning industry. That's our product. Because every business on the planet, the only way they make money is by selling a product, an opportunity, or a service. Okay. Now we have all of them. We have the product. What is our product? It's a digital program, okay, in the e-learning industry. So what are you going to learn? It's education. You're basically selling educational programs. You're going to learn everything about digital marketing, how to become an entrepreneur, okay, how to build multiple streams of income, how to make money in your sleep, how to build an email list, how to attract customers, how to build a brand, okay, which is all the things that I've learned. Like I've learned how to build my brand. What's my brand? 7-figure monk. That's my brand. I've learned how to do email marketing. Okay. I've learned how to attract customers. I've learned how to grow my social media following from scratch. That's the kind of stuff you're going to learn here. You also learn how to create your own offers if you want to do that. How to create your own offers and market them. You can also learn how to create your own communities and monetize them. So that's the kind of stuff you're going to learn in the program. So that's our product, guys, is the program. So you have 4 different digital programs that you can resell for 100% profit. So this is literally the most profitable business model out there because we earn 100% profit. Now, most businesses, they only earn like 10 to 30% profit per sale. Now, there's some affiliate programs that earn like 80% or 90%. There's a few. See what happened, guys? This is called master resale rights. So we earn 100% profit. Last year, there was like maybe 4 or 5 like really big master resale right programs. And what they did, they switched to affiliate. Okay. So instead of earning 100% profit, now they're earning like 80 to 90%. Okay. So why did they do that? I don't know exactly why, but I know like the creator of the creator of the program. So they have affiliates out there. So like whoever's like the creator of the affiliate program, they're going to make the most money. Okay. So maybe that's why they did it. Maybe that like the creators of the program, they wanted to make more money. So they have their little worker bees out there, their little affiliates that are making money for them. So maybe that's why. Maybe they just wanted more profit. I really don't know. I really don't care, honestly. But like we're like one of the few master resale rights businesses that still are around, that still exist. Okay. And the creator of this program said like she's going to keep it. We're always going to earn 100% profit here. So we're literally like the most profitable business out there. Master resale rights is the most profitable business out there because you earn 100% profit. And you can do the research yourself, guys. Like go on Google or go to AI and ask how much do businesses make per sale? And you'll see it's going to be roughly around 10 to 30% profit per sale. Okay. Now we earn 100% profit. So that means every time someone goes to your website and they purchase one of the products, you keep the full 100%. Our top selling product sells for $900, right? So every time someone purchases that product for $900, you get the full $900. And guess what? It's paid to you directly through your automated system. You don't have to wait a week to get paid, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. See, with affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing, and jobs, right? You got to wait to get paid, right? 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever. But with this business, guys, as soon as someone goes to your website and they purchase one of the products, you get paid instantly 100% profit directly to you. Now, imagine if you made $900 today. How would you feel? How would you feel about that? See, the first, like, guys, I've had many $900 days, guys. It's like one of the best feelings you'll ever feel in your life. It's so fun. This is fun. Like, if you haven't made $900 or more in a day before, you should try it because it's such a good feeling. It's such a good feeling. And it's also good because you're sharing something, you're sharing a product with somebody that is of value. You're not selling crap. Like some people get rich selling crap, guys. They do, right? Like they sell junk food. Like, does junk food really help people? It gives like junk food. I like junk food just like as much as the next person, right? As you can see, I'm a little chubby here. So I obviously like junk food, but does that junk food really help you? It gives you some like temporary pleasure, like a few minutes of pleasure, and then you got to deal with the consequences of like the poor health, the obesity. So does that junk food really serving society? Not really, but they make millions of dollars selling that junk food, guys. Okay, but we sell programs, educational programs that allow people, like give people the opportunity to make thousands or millions of dollars. So who provides more value to people? The junk food sellers or the people that give provide education? Like, what do you think? I mean, I personally think it's the education, but everyone like has a different idea of value. Some people will be like, no, I think those fries are more valuable. Okay. Even though those fries are going to probably reduce your lifespan. Every French fry you eat, guys, you're probably reducing your lifespan with that French fry. Let's be real. Let's be real. I mean, come on. That slice of pizza you eat, you're probably reducing your lifespan a little bit. That drink you have at the bar, that lifespan's being reduced. That's just being real, guys. So some businesses they're going to profit off of you selling crap, and they're going to get rich, yeah, but they get rich in a sleazy way, in my personal opinion. You're getting fleeced every single day, guys. You don't even realize you're getting fleeced. You know how much the energy companies make. The water companies, they make millions of billions of dollars of profit every single year, guys. You're getting fleeced every single freaking day. Everything you buy, you're getting fleeced, especially in America. Now, with this program, we give you more than value than what you pay for, but you're getting fleeced all the freaking time. You don't even realize it because we live like, especially in America, guys, which is a very capitalistic society. Because we're like the like we invented capitalism, right? Basically, I don't know. So the nature of capitalism is sell things for as much as you can. Raise the prices as high as you can. If people are willing to pay for it, charge them for it. Okay. Now I've lived in other countries, right? I've lived in like India, I've been to Nepal, I've been to Thailand, and the cost of the cost of food and the cost of living is super cheap, guys. Super cheap. It's like ridiculous. Okay. You can live in like a great apartment, like a 3-bedroom apartment for like, you know, $200 to $400 a month. And the cost of the food, super cheap. Cost of clothing, everything so cheap, guys. Okay, so cheap. But in America, we get fleeced every single freaking day. That's capitalism for you. Okay. I'm just saying that's what it is. That's just what it is, guys. Every time you buy something, money is going to somebody's pocket, right? It's crazy how much business pervades our whole life. Every time you purchase one little thing, doesn't matter what it is, your energy bill, your water, your food, every time you purchase something, that money is going to somebody's pocket. And if you're living in America, you're getting fleeced every freaking day. So, but with this business, guys, see, most businesses, they overcharge people, right? They overcharge people for their products. They just do. Like, for example, these glasses that I like these glasses. They're great. My favorite glasses. Okay. I wear these all the time. My Oakleys, you know how much it costs for these to make these Oakleys, guys? Like $10 maybe. You know how much they sell these Oakleys for? $170. Okay. Okay. Just to give you an example. And this is happening everywhere, especially in America, guys. Like America is like the king of fleecing people. That's just because we're capitalistic. That's just how it is. What business is this? This is an all-in-one business in a box. Okay. So you can make $900 or more in a day, right? So let's put it in perspective. So $900, let's say you make 900 a month. That's an extra 10K a year right there. 10K a year, guys. Now, is your company going to pay you an extra 10K this month? Probably not. Probably not, guys. If they do, then you're working at a nice company, but probably not. Okay. So that's one. Let's say you get one sale a month. Now let's say you get one sale a week. That's like $40,000 a year, more or less. I think it's like $46,000. Okay. That's one sale a week, guys. Now, is your company going to pay you an extra $46,000? Yeah. Very unlikely. Very unlikely, guys, unless you have some top crazy job. Okay. Now let's say you get 1,000, let's say you get one sale a day. That's $27,000 a month. That's $328,000 a year. Okay. So there you go. Just to give you the numbers. What are you selling? Well, the business in a box. It's a combination of things. Okay. So what do we sell? Well, we sell digital programs. So these are educational programs in the e-learning industry. So it's a $1 billion a day industry. It's a highly profitable industry. Like if you're going to sell something, you should sell something that's in a profitable industry. I think the e-learning industry is maybe it might be the most profitable industry ever. Like I'll check it out, but it's very profitable. Okay. So you're selling educational programs. Like what are you going to learn? Probably things you don't know right now. Like, do you know how to be an entrepreneur? You're going to learn how to do that. Do you know how to make money in your sleep? Like honestly. Like, do you know how to build an email list? Do you know how to attract customers on social media? Do you know how to build a brand? Like, do you know how to do any of these things? Do you know how to monetize your social media accounts? Like monetization, guys. Like if you're on YouTube, right, and you got over 1,000 subscribers, and you have over 4,000 hours of watch time, like people are watching your videos, then YouTube starts paying you money just to post content, guys. Like you can make just you know you can make a lot, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 a month or more on YouTube. Like there's people that are making, I think, even $1 million a month on YouTube. Mr. Beast, like I don't know what he's grossing. I'll check it out because I'm just kind of curious now. He's probably making, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he's making millions of dollars every month just because people are watching his videos. Yeah. So that's the kind of stuff you're going to learn. Like, do you know how to do any of that stuff? Ask yourself. Okay. So you get an all-in-one business in a box. So you get programs that you can learn from and then resell. Like you want to learn from them. Don't just resell them. You want to learn from them. Okay. So you're gonna be learning how to do how to be an entrepreneur, guys, just by reselling these programs. Who buys these programs? Like who's gonna buy this program? Well, there's three types of buyers. Okay. Three types of people you can market to. There's people that purchase this program because they just want to learn like how to become an entrepreneur and they want to learn everything about like how to do digital marketing, things like that. Okay. They purchase this program. Then there's people that want to learn how to create their own offers and market those offers. They purchase this program. Okay. And then there's people that just want to make money online. Now, guess what? There's like thousands and millions of people that are searching for ways to make money online. Every single day, guys, there's like hundreds of thousands of people that are searching for ways to make money online. Okay. So if you just want to make money just by reselling the programs, well, you can do that. Maybe you want to do all three. I'm someone who wants to do all three. Like I like to resell the programs. That's an income stream right there. Plus, I want to learn as much as I can about digital marketing because I understand that the two most high income skills that you could possibly learn on the planet, the two most high income skills, sales and marketing. See, I understand that. Do you understand that? It's true. Sales and marketing, guys. If you can master sales and marketing, you will be super rich. You'll be rich beyond your wildest imagination. Okay. So, two most important skills to learn, right? So, I want to learn these skills, which I'm doing. And I want to, like, I'll end up creating my own offers. That's going to happen. I'm going to create my own offers in the future. Haven't yet. I, I'm pretty sure I will. It could be like a coaching offer. It could be my own course, my own program, my own whatever, digital product, whatever. It's probably going to be something in the digital space because I don't want to do physical products really because that's a headache, right? See, guys, we're promoting digital products. You're selling digital products. And the benefit of doing this business, guys, zero monthly fees. Okay. You don't have to deal with refunds. You don't have to deal with chargebacks and stuff like that because there's no refunds, which is good. It's good for you because do you really want to like imagine you're in a business, guys, where you have to deal with refunds? Like you make a sale and you think you have money and maybe you spend that money. Then 2 weeks later, like someone's like, yeah, I want a refund. Then you have to refund that money. That sucks, guys. You don't want to do that. That sucks. It's not fun. See, I could do whatever I want to do right now. I could do affiliate marketing. I could do multi-level marketing. I could do drop shipping. I could do, some other e-commerce thing. I could do like this is basically e-commerce. E-commerce means you're selling things online. Okay, that's e-commerce. And digital marketing means you're promoting things online. You're promoting your business, right? That's digital marketing. Okay. So you're going to have like your own e-commerce business selling digital programs that you not only can learn from and use, but you can resell. Okay. So I could do anything. I could do affiliate marketing, all these, like all of them. I know, like basically, guys, when it comes to making money, here's your options: affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing, drop shipping, fulfilled by Amazon, some kind of e-commerce, something, and then trading, like trading stocks, trading crypto, trading, you know, like stocks, crypto, forex. That's basically your options. Or you can start an offline business. So I could do any of those things. Don't want to. I choose this. I made a decision to go with this. Why? 100% profit per sale, which makes it the most profitable business model on the planet. Technically, like literally 100% profit. That makes it literally the most profitable business model on the planet. Okay. Zero monthly fees. No, every single opportunity out there, besides like doing some affiliate stuff, every single opportunity out there besides like affiliate things, they're going to have monthly fees, guys. Multi-level marketing, monthly fees, drop shipping, monthly fees, fulfilled by Amazon, monthly fees, e-commerce stuff, monthly fees, offline business, monthly fees. So they're all going to have monthly fees. So you got to factor that in there. And then all of these business models, well, you got to learn marketing. If you're doing some kind of business model, you're going to have to learn marketing. The only opportunity out there where you don't have to do marketing and sales, that's trading. Okay. That's the only one. Everything else involves marketing and sales, guys. So does it make sense to learn how to market? Does it make sense to join our community? Does it make sense to join our program to learn? Even if you just want to learn how to market, I'd say so. So let's say you choose, trading. Okay. Well, you're going to have some money to play around with, because if you don't really have money to play around with trading, you're going to try to make dollar trades or something, like $10 trades. Yeah, that's going to take you a long time to scale. All right. So you need some kind of money to play around with. And then you got to learn how to trade. Like you got to learn how to read charts, and you got to look at charts all day. You're going to be sitting in your room and looking at charts, like 10 different screens of all these charts going on. And then you make one bad trade, your money's finished, gone. Very risky business. Very risky, guys. See, this business is very low risk and it's a low investment. Okay. So you can start this business 100, 300, 600, or 900. Very low investment, guys. I guarantee you're going to spend anywhere from $100 to $900 this year on something. Like, how much money do you spend every day, every year, guys? How much money do you spend on coffee? How much money do you spend on coffee a year? Okay. How much money do you spend on subscriptions, like subscriptions to Netflix? How much money do you spend on that stuff, guys? Do you even know? Like, how much money do you spend on eating out every year? Probably most of you are going to spend over $1,000 minimum on things like coffee, subscriptions, eating out, and other unnecessary things. Not necessary. Is it necessary to have 5 different TV subscriptions? Is that necessary? Not necessary. Now, do you like it? Yeah, that's a different thing. Okay. Is it necessary to buy coffee every day? No. You can live without coffee, guys. Like, I love coffee myself. I drink coffee every day. But do I have to? Can I live without coffee? I could. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to spend thousands of dollars, guys, this year on stuff you don't need. This is the fact. Right. So you're already going to spend the money. See, it's called opportunity cost, guys. If you don't know what that is, it's a noun. It's a noun. Okay. It's an idea. Opportunity cost, guys. That's when you choose, you're going to choose some kind of, if you, let's say you choose this business. Okay. Well, cool. You chose this business. Now you have the opportunity to make $900 or more in a day. You have the opportunity to make money in your sleep. You have the opportunity to get, be part of our community where you get daily mentoring from a millionaire. You get coached from 6 and 7 figure income earners. Okay. But you might choose to say no to this opportunity. Well, that you're going to miss out on all this. You're not going to be able to make $900 or more in a day. You're not going to have access to our community. You're not going to have access to millionaire mentoring. You're not going to have any of that stuff. You're not going to have access to our live events. Okay. So that's an opportunity cost. There's a cost of saying yes and a cost of saying no. Right. So the cost of saying yes is a one-time investment. And all you need is one sale, guys, and you get your investment back. One sale and your business is free. Because I get this question all the time. Because I've been building this business for a year. Okay. I get this question almost every day. How much? That's people's favorite question. Favorite question. Why do they ask that? I don't know. I got to get into their psychology. How much? Because they're focusing on the cost, but they're not focusing on the value. Okay. You're focusing on the cost, guys. But do you focus on the cost when you purchase random subscriptions to things? Do you focus on the cost when you spend money on eating out? Do you focus on the cost then? Do you look at how much money you spend every year on unnecessary things? Because on average, people spend $2,000 to $7,000 a year on unnecessary things. How much is your job costing you? How much money do you spend to go to your job? On average in America, people spend $300 to $500 a month just on gas to go to their jobs, guys. And that's not even talking about all the maintenance of their car and then, their clothes they got to buy. like, we're talking like, let's say you spend 500 a month on gas. That's $6,000 a year right there, guys. Okay. And then you add all the other expenses that you have. So you're spending money anyway. You're spending money regardless, guys, whether you admit it or not. Okay. So the cost of saying no, well, let's say you say no to this business. We're like, no, thanks. No, thanks. Okay. Well, you're missing out on the opportunity to make 900 a day. You're missing out on the opportunity to learn skills that you don't have. You don't have these skills. Most of you don't have these skills. Come on, let's just be real. You don't have these skills. Like, how many of you know how to do email marketing? That means you don't have that skill yet. Yet. Okay. So you're missing out on the mindset training. You're missing out on learning skills. You're missing out on having your own digital business where you can make $900 or more in a day and earn 100% profit. You're missing out on all that stuff. That's the opportunity cost. Okay. So it could literally cost you thousands or millions of dollars over time. It could. See, you'll never know, like, no matter what I say to you guys, doesn't matter what I say to you, you'll never know how much money you can make with this business unless you try it. How would you? It's not possible. You'll never know, guys, unless you try. Okay. It's just not possible. So you have the potential of missing out on thousands of millions of dollars. That's the cost of saying no. People don't think about this, guys, because they don't even understand the concept of opportunity cost. Did you, before I explained it to you, did you understand what opportunity cost was? Did you even know that it was a thing? It's a noun, guys. It's an idea. It's a noun. Okay. A noun, right? Did you even know that existed? Here's another example of opportunity cost, right? So now let's say you have a choice. You have a choice to go see a movie, or you have a choice to go see a concert. Okay. Now let's say you choose the concert. Well, you're missing out on the movie. Okay. You're missing out. You chose this opportunity or that opportunity, or you choose the movie and then you miss out on the concert. Okay. So there's always a cost, guys. There's always a cost of saying yes or saying no. Just so you know. See, guys, marketing is just it's just education, guys. Like, if you start this business, all you're doing is you're just teaching people how to make money online, just like I'm showing you. You're just sharing this business with people. And then you can also share your story, because people do business with those that they know, like, and trust, or aspire to be like, and that they connect with, because connection equals currency, right? So that's how we teach you how to do, like, storytelling marketing as well. Like my story, born in Michigan, Ann Arbor, born and raised, okay, was a monk. I was a monk for 10 years. That's why I'm known as a 7-figure monk, right? I was a monk for 10 years, guys. I monked it for 10 freaking years. Okay. And then I decided I didn't want to be a monk anymore, because we're always making decisions. You're always making decisions, right? So I decided I didn't want to be a monk anymore. And then I worked for a company for like 5 years. And then the company cut my pay in half. Okay. And then I got in a relationship with the wrong person. She fleeced me. She emptied out my bank account. Okay. And this all happened around the same time, like around the pandemic time. Okay. Got fleeced. Company cut my pay. Boom. Officially overworked and underpaid, guys. Officially struggling. I went from living comfortably. It all happened fast. It happened really quick. Like, within 1 year, guys, I went from, like, living very comfortably to just fleeced. And that's when I made a decision that I never wanted to work for another job. I never wanted to work another job again. Okay. And that's when I went online, and that's when I discovered this business, because I went on Facebook and someone was talking about 100% profit, 2-hour workday, make up to 600 per day. Because at the time we only had a $600 product. Okay. Now we have a $900 product, which we launched last year in 2024. And since we launched this product, guys, we did $29 million in sales with these products. See, you want to promote something that's proven to sell, right? You could try to create your own offer and promote that, but it's not proven to sell. So it may work, it may not. But if you promote something that's proven to sell, then your chances of getting sales and making money is going to be much higher, right? Why do so many companies sell Apple phones? Because they're proven to sell. That's why. So many companies out there, guys, they make millions of dollars reselling Apple phones. Okay, that's what we're doing here. We're reselling. That's not a new concept, guys. Thanks for the likes. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. It's not a new concept. Reselling stuff is not a new concept. Everybody does it. Amazon, their whole business, Amazon's whole, like, the whole Amazon business was based on reselling things, reselling other people's books. And then they added more products, reselling other people's stuff. And now they create their own Amazon basics, but they still resell other people's stuff. right? Same thing with like the supermarkets, right? They sell other people's brands. Nowadays, now they have their own products too, but that wasn't always like that. They started adding their own products later. But this concept of reselling other people's products, guys, it's been around since like the beginning of business. It's not a new concept. Okay. So that's what we're doing here. We're reselling digital programs, like programs that you don't have to create yourself. Okay. So you're learning from these programs and then you're reselling them. And while you learn how to do this, while you learn how to build this business, guys, these are like these skills, whatever skills you learn from this business and reselling these programs, well, you can use it for any business in the future. Like these are skills that you're going to have for the rest of your life. Okay. So maybe later down the road, maybe you continue to resell these programs your whole life. Maybe you don't. Maybe you based on what you learn in our community, you learn how to launch your own offers. And based on what you learn about sales and marketing, you're going to be able to promote your own offers too. See, that's where a lot of people get they like a lot of people they don't understand this. They think it's like buy a course, sell a course, right? That's their thing. They think it's like buy a course, sell a course. That's all you're doing. But nothing's wrong with that because like I explained, reselling other people's products that's been around since the beginning of time, and it's going to continue to exist probably for the rest of your life. Okay, that's a business model, guys. That's been around forever. Okay, but it's not just that. It's way more than that. Okay, it's what you're going to learn inside of the program itself. See, these programs can teach you more than your college education did. Because on average, the average salary in like America is like $60,000 a year. Okay. So like the average person who has a bachelor's degree, they're making like 60K a year average. Now, 48% of people don't even use their college degrees. Do you use your college degree? Okay. So colleges don't really teach you how to get rich, guys, but we teach you how to get rich. Okay. And it's proven because we've created over 100 six-figure income earners, right? We have people that are making more than doctors, guys. Like we have normal people. See, everyone who joined this business, guys, they're just like a normal person that wanted more time and wanted more money. They're just everyday people. Moms, dads, grandfathers, grandmothers, cousins, uncles, aunts. We have teenagers in our community. We have somebody like I saw someone who was like 18 or 19 or something, or he had a $900 day. So we have like teenagers in our community, and then we have people that are like in their 60s. We have people in their 80s, guys. We have people in their 80s that are inside of our community. So why did they purchase one of these programs? Why? Because they wanted more time and more money, just like you. You want more time and more money too, right? Either you have a lack of time, which means you're working 40 plus hours a week. Okay. That means you have a lack of time. We even have a doctor in our community, guys. We have a doctor and a banker. Like they're making like great money. They're probably making over six figures. So why did they join our business? Why did they join this program? Because they had a lack of time. Okay. So a lack of time, 40 plus hours a week. You realize what you're doing at a job, right? Are you aware of this? All you're doing at your job is you're selling your time, which is your most valuable asset, because you can't buy back a second for even $1 billion, guys. You can have a trillion, billion, quadrillion dollars, and you can't buy back that second. It's gone, right? So that's what happened. Like that's what's happening at jobs. Your employers, they're buying your time. Okay. So how much are you selling your time for? Like how much are you selling your time for? $10 an hour, 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever it is, you're still selling your time that you can never get back. Okay. So that's like the awareness stage when you realize what you're doing. Because most people don't realize that. I didn't realize that. Like I didn't really realize that until later on in life. That all I was doing was selling my time. Exchanging time for money. Okay. So you have two problems. You have a lack of time or you have a lack of money, or both. It could be both. Okay. So next stage, once you realize that, okay, I got a problem. I have a lack of time. I have a lack of money. That's the awareness stage. Then the next stage is the consideration stage. Okay, so what can I do to solve this problem? Well, you can go back to college. What's up, PH, Philippines? Daniel, what's going on? Yeah, guys, I'm from Michigan, by the way. Like, let me know where you're watching from. Drop it in the comments. I'm from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Go Blue, home of the Wolverines. Okay, it's one of the top 100 cities in America to live in. I saw that somewhere. It's one of the top college towns to live in. We have Michigan Football Stadium, which is like one of the top 5 largest stadiums in the world. That's where I'm from. Okay. So drop it in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. So you got somebody from the Philippines. Okay. So what was I saying? Yeah. So the awareness stage, you're aware that you have a problem. Your problem is you have a lack of time and you have a lack of money, right? So the consideration stage. Okay. So how can I solve that problem? Well, I can go back to college, spend thousands of dollars, and spend a lot of time learning some new skill, which is something that people do. That's the thing that people actually do. Okay, you can do that. So you can get a better paying job, job, same thing, exchanging time for money. Okay, or you can get a second job, right? How many people do like DoorDash and Uber? That's another thing you could do. DoorDash and Uber, well, or something like that. But the problem with that is, well, guess what? If you do that, if you choose that route, well, you're exchanging even more time for money. Now you have even less time. Instead of working like 40 hours a week, now maybe you're working 50 or 60 hours a week. That's the problem with that. Okay. So maybe you don't want to do that. So maybe you're going to think, okay, maybe you're going to consider your other options. What can you do next? Hmm. Maybe you can do affiliate marketing. Okay. Small commissions. You're still working for other people. It's basically a job. Okay. Because you're not in control. Like just like you're not in control at your job, like your boss can fire you at any time. You're not in control. Like they can fire you at any time. They can cut your pay. They can reduce your hours. Maybe it's happened to you before. Has your job ever fired you? I've been fired. Has your job ever cut your pay? Yes, that's happened to me. Has your job ever reduced your hours? Yes, happened to me. All of those things. So you're not in control at your job, guys. Okay. And you're not in control if you do affiliate marketing either, because you're still working for a company. You're still working for somebody else. Right. I've seen people in affiliate programs where the affiliate programs just disappear. They were making like X amount of money per month, and all of a sudden they're like, okay, we're done. Game over. Then their income was gone. Same thing with multi-level marketing. So that's another thing. You can do multi-level marketing, but that means you have uplines. That means you have downlines. Okay. That means every time you make a sale, a portion of your sale is going to your upline and it's going to the company. Just like every time you make a sale with affiliate marketing, a portion of your sale is going to the company. Okay. So you can do those. If you're doing multi-level marketing, then you have to build teams. Okay. And you're gonna have to sell overpriced products because that's just the nature of the business. Same thing with affiliate marketing. You're selling overpriced products. This is how it is. Okay. We sell underpriced products. That's what we sell here. Because these programs, they give you more value than what you pay for. So we actually sell, I can say that with my chest out. We sell underpriced products. Okay. So you can sell overpriced products with affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing. And then if you're doing multi-level marketing, you're going to have monthly fees. Some affiliate programs, you have monthly fees. Some you don't. Okay. So you can do those. Those are your options. Or you can do drop shipping, which means you're going to have to like deal with suppliers. You're going to have to deal with overseas suppliers. And you're going to have to buy like products for cheap. Okay. And then you're going to have to mark up the costs of the products. Okay. And then you still have to get eyes on your business. You still have to learn how to market. Affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing, drop shipping, you still got to market. Okay. You still got to get eyes on your business. And then if you're doing drop shipping, you got to deal with monthly fees. You got to deal with these overseas suppliers. You got to deal with refunds. You got to deal with returns. Same thing with affiliate products and multi-level marketing. You got to deal with refunds, customer service. You got to deal with all that crap. And you still got to learn how to market. So you got to do that. Or you can do fulfilled by Amazon, right? Which means you have to like purchase a bunch of products. So you need a like large upfront investment. And then you got to deal with Amazon, and they're taking like 40% of your sales. You do that. You still got to get eyes on your business. You got to get eyes on your storefront. Still got to market. So how are you going to market? Well, you're either going to do like you're going to do free strategies or you're going to do paid advertising. That's it, guys. Like whatever one you choose, you're going to either do free strategies like posting content on social media, or you're going to have to pay for ads. That's it. That's your reality. Okay. Also dealing with it, saturated with your product. That happened to me in Amazon. There you go. See, Rachel said, "What you were doing fulfilled by Amazon." Yeah, you have to deal with the competition because everyone's selling like the same stuff. You got to deal with the saturation factor too. We're all selling the same programs in this business, guys, but we are far from saturated. Like for us to reach saturation with this business, I've done the research. We'd have to sell like 100 to 300 million products. So we haven't like that's not going to happen anytime soon. Like we've sold like 55,000 so far. Okay, we'd have to sell like literally like 100 to 300 million products for our market to be saturated. I've done the research, guys. This is high ticket marketing. Yeah. we earn 100% profit per sale, and our top selling product sells for 900. So let's just put it in perspective, right? One sale a month is an extra 10K a year in your pocket. Money you can use to pay off debts, money you can use to travel with, money you can use to invest with. That's one sale per month, guys. Now let's say you get one sale per week. That's about $46,000. Okay, because I've done the math. Okay, that's $46,000 extra in your pocket. Okay, of course there's some taxes, but when you have a business like this, there's a lot of tax deductibles. So talk to your attorney about that. But a lot of stuff you can deduct, guys. Like you can buy a brand new, nice Apple, top of the line Apple laptop, and you're using it for your business. So it's a deductible, right? Which means you can subtract it from your profits. See, the government taxes you on your profits. They come in like thieves in the night. They just got to take all your money. They just want your money. Like they just got to come in and just, I'll take that. Yeah, give me that. Just give me like, yeah, I'll take that. Thanks. You got to deal with that. You got to pay taxes no matter what. But if you have a business, there's all these like little loopholes and tax deductibles and stuff, right? So you subtract whatever you're using for your business, subtract it from the profits more or less. Then the government comes in, they tax your profits. That's how they do, right? Will never be saturated. Yeah, this business will never be saturated. Not in our lifetime, guys, because we'd have to have like 100 million sales. I don't see that happening. Right? I just really don't see that happening. But even if it did, you're still going to learn how to create your own offers. You're still going to learn how to build multiple streams of income. So it's not even an issue. But anyways, yeah. So one sale a week, that's an extra $46,000 a year. Now, one sale a day, that's an extra $27,000 a month and $328,000 a year. Now you're free, guys. If you're making $328,000 a year, you're free because that's like, let's say that's like 20K a month. Anybody on the planet, as long as they're not being like psycho with their spending, anybody on the planet, you can live a life of freedom with 20K a month, guys. You can pretty much live anywhere you want to live, whether you're renting or buying. You can pretty much live wherever you want to live. You can pretty much drive whatever car you want to drive, lease it or whatever. You can pretty much do that. And then you're still going to have enough money to travel and do whatever, right? So pretty much anybody can live free at 20K a month, unless they're spending their money like total psychos. Okay. Like even 10K a month, most people can live a pretty free life with that money. Okay. So let's put things in perspective, my friends. and like imagine you become really successful with this business and you end up making, let's say you end up making millions. How are you going to feel then? You're going to feel completely different. You're going to walk differently. You're going to talk differently. People are going to see you differently. You're going to have that status, right? Like as men, we want status. Like for men like us, we want like for men, like making money is probably the most important thing for men, for our status. Let's be real. Okay, for women, yeah, and it can be that, or it can be like being a great mom. Okay, for women, sometimes it's just being like a great, like an amazing mom. It can be the money too. There's a lot of ballers. Okay, there's a lot of women that are banking in our community too, guys. Like the highest earner in our community, she's a woman. Okay, she's made $10 million in 3 years. She's made about $5 million with this business itself. Okay. But in general, like the status, like men, like our like ego and our status is linked to how much money we make. So imagine you make millions of dollars. You're the man. Now it doesn't have to be, but this is how it is, guys. Like like we feel good as men if we make more money. Right. So you got the status thing. Like you make millions of dollars, you're gonna walk around differently. You're gonna talk differently. People are gonna be like, okay, that guy's a baller. Respect, right? Like nobody cares about you if you're broke. Okay, nobody cares. That's just how it is. Like if you're broke as a joke, people are like, oh yeah, cool. That's just the reality of society, guys. Like yeah, people will be respectful, some more than less. But like if you have a lot of money, then everybody respects you differently. It's a different energy. Okay, it's a different freaking energy. You know it. I know it. You walk into the room, it's different. So the status thing is there too. So for women, like money too. Like women are banking, but sometimes women just want to be a great mom. So like, let's say you make millions of dollars as a woman. Well, you can spend so much time with your family. You could be the mom of the year. You can buy that souped up, minivan. Get some hydraulics on that. Get some hydraulics on that. You're buying your kids everything they want. Okay, I'm not a parent. I don't have kids. Okay, I don't have kids. I'm not married. I'm not a mom, obviously. I'm just kind of like painting that picture for you, right? So Imagine that. Imagine you're a mom, you're a stay-at-home mom, right? And you can just buy whatever you want for your family. You can just buy them, having them best Christmas presents. You're there with your family. You're present. You're spending all that time with your family. You don't have to go to the job. You don't have to be stressed out. That's a great thing. For men, it's usually different. Like we want to be ballers. Okay, we want to be known as like, yeah, that dude's a freaking baller. That dude's rich. That dude is rich as AF. We want to be able to walk around. Yeah, here, just take this $500 tip. Yeah, no problem, man. Like, oh, thanks, sir. Dude. Yeah, no problem, man. Just take, take 1,000. We want that, and we want to be providers. Like, we want to be able to just give our wife, the person we love, whatever they want. And then the wife is like, yeah, I got this great guy. He's giving me whatever I want. I love this guy. He's awesome. So it's a status thing too, guys. It's just a status thing. It's a big thing. Okay, it's a big thing, right? So, anyways, just go here, guys. Sevenfiguremonk.com. I got to go because I've been live for like an hour. So, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. Just put in your best email. Check all the details. Okay. You get to work with me. You get to work with the community. So, it's a win-win. Like, we got your back, guys. Like, my mission is to help 1,000 people make $1 million. So, if you have any questions, you can reply to me at any time. Right. I'm going to be launching my own community soon too. So, like, you can join my community. There'll be a lot of interaction. I'll just be doing live Q&As, and because I'm on a mission to help 1,000 people make $1 million, guys. That's my mission. What's your mission? What's your mission? Do you got a mission? You can have the same mission as me. You can start this business, and your mission could be, maybe you want to help. Maybe you want to help moms. Okay. Maybe you want to help 1,000 moms make $1 million. Maybe you want to help 1,000 dads make $1 million. Maybe you want to help. You got to figure out your mission. My mission is to help 1,000 people make $1 million, more or less. Okay. That's my mission. So I will show up until that happens. And once I fulfill that mission, then I'll set a new mission for myself. That's it. You got to have a mission, guys. What's your mission? If you don't have a mission, like, what are you doing? You got to have a vision. Mission. Okay. So I'm going to keep showing up every day, guys, until I create 1,000, millionaires, self-made millionaires. So that's why I'm the 7-figure monk, guys. That's my brand. 7-figure monk, because my mission is to help 1,000 people make $1 million, more or less. Right. That's it. So just go to my website, check out the link in my bio, 7figuremonk.com. Go there, put in your best email, check all your folders, your junk folders. Okay. Because sometimes emails go to folders. Check all your folders for the word blueprint. Okay. If you have any questions, make sure you watch the information. There's 2 videos you can watch. There's a PDF. It's going to show you how to make your first 10K online with digital marketing. And then, yeah, you just reply to my emails. Like, if you see an opportunity, get started now, guys. I'm telling you as a friend, because the faster you get started, the faster you're going to make money. Okay. If you delay getting started, whatever opportunity it is, guys, whether it's this or something else, well, you're just delaying your own success. You're just delaying your own money. Get started as soon as possible. Get started now, because the holidays are coming up. Christmas is coming up. Like, your goal should be to make as much money before the holidays, whatever that is, guys. And we're about to do another 90-day run. See, we do 90-day runs inside of our community, and we show you how to make 30K in 90 days. Okay. So every single day, you're going to get a training from a millionaire who's made like $10 million in 3 years, guys. Every single day, you're going to get a training from a millionaire to help you make 30K in 90 days. So let's say you made a 30K before Christmas or the holidays, whatever you celebrate, right? How would your Christmas look then? You could go on some spontaneous trip. You can go on a cruise. Have you been on a cruise before, guys? Have you ever been on a cruise? You should go on one, because I went on my first cruise last year, and it was super fun. I had the time of my life. Okay. We went from Miami to the Bahamas to Cozumel, Mexico, and it was also a community cruise. So I was hanging out with people inside of our community. Okay. That was awesome. Maybe you can go on a cruise for the holidays, or maybe you can just spoil your family for the holidays, whatever. But like, if you don't do this, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Like, honestly, if you don't do this, what are you going to do? Same old job, same old, salary, or are you going to try one of these other options? You got to do something, guys. But make sure you pick the right thing, because not all opportunities are created equal. They're not. I've tried different things. I've tried multi-level marketing. I don't ever want to do it again. No offense. This is not for me. I don't like it. I got burned by like 3 different multi-level marketing companies. Totally burned. Don't want to do it again. No thanks. but you can choose something. But like you could choose the wrong opportunity, guys. I did. I chose the wrong opportunities. So don't think all opportunities are created equal because they're not. I tried so many things, affiliate marketing programs, multi-level marketing programs, and I made zero, a couple of sales here and there. But the monthly fees destroyed me. I made no money for like 5 years, guys. But I made thousands of dollars with this business. That should tell you something. Thousands. And what have I used that money for? Because it's not about the money, because you can't eat money. You can't eat it. It's paper. You'll get sick. You eat some coins, you'll probably die. Okay, you can't eat money. You can't eat the numbers on the screen, guys. It's not possible. But what can money do for you? It can buy you food. It can buy you freedom. It can buy you memories. Money can buy your freedom, guys. It can buy your time back. It can buy you memories, which is really all that matters, right? Like I went to a Michigan game the other week, and I was like, dang, I was at this Michigan football stadium at the game. And I'm like, man, just being in the here right now in this moment, like it's freaking priceless. Okay. It cost me what? To go to that game, $100 for my ticket. The beers were like $13 a beer. Yeah, capitalistic society, baby. 13 bucks a beer. So it probably cost me like that game probably cost me around, I don't know, at least $150 just to go to that game. But that priceless experience of just being in Michigan Stadium and like cheering and just being in that atmosphere, totally priceless, guys. So yeah, that's what money does for you. It's that memories. How many memories have you missed out on because of a lack of time and a lack of money? How many memories, guys? How many priceless memories have you missed out on? And how many memories will you continue to miss out on because you're afraid to take action? Let's be real. You're just afraid to take action, guys, because most people are. Because they think like, what if they think like, what if it doesn't work? That's fear, guys. What if I don't make any money? Fear. Okay. So what's the opposite of fear? Trust, faith. What if it does work? What if you make thousands or millions of dollars over time? Like, what do you want to focus on, guys? The negative or the positive? Okay. So most people, they won't start a business like this or any business because they're just afraid. They're afraid they're going to lose. Well, if you're afraid you're going to lose, you're going to lose. Or they're afraid of criticism. Well, why are you afraid of that? No, like people are not going to pay your, like, why do you care what people have to say about you? They're not going to pay your bills. They're not going to live your life. Okay. You live your life, guys. Nobody else lives your life for you. Okay. So why do you care what they have to say? Right? Why? So you can choose fear or you can choose faith, guys. Faith over fear. Because to start this business, to start any business, yeah, a leap of faith is required. You gotta take that leap of faith. Okay. To get to the other side. Like let's say you're at a cliff, right? And you have to like take that leap of faith. Either you jump and on the other side of the cliff, there's like a, whatever, a pot of gold. There's an abundance of money. You just got to make that jump. So some people will make the jump, they'll get the gold. Some people like, no, I'm too afraid, and they won't make the jump. And then they'll stay broke and they'll die. They'll die broke. They'll die unfulfilled. They'll die with regrets. You don't think that happens? It happens every freaking day. That's the worst thing, guys. The worst thing is to die with regrets, right? You're going to regret the fact that you work so much. I guarantee you guys, because it's already been documented. What do people regret the most? They regret the fact that they work so much. They regret the fact that they didn't take any chances. They regret the fact that they didn't, step into their power, that they let other people's opinions dictate their life. Okay. They regret things like this. They regret the fact that they didn't spend more time with their family. So do you really want, like, you should be afraid of that, guys. Don't be afraid of like starting a business that can make you rich. Be afraid of, dying with regret. That's what you should be afraid about. All right. So I'll see you on the next one. Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. All right. Links in the bio. Have a great day. Peace.